had left. And even Peace is aware that I had left long time ago. By the time I went back to that village. That was on April, I think, April 10th. No, 6th, yeah, no, 7th, April 7th. Okay? And all I did was just to go drop whatever I had bought for mom. Those were the foodstuffs in that homestead. And immediately I opened my boot, removed everything, the back door, removed everything. Then from there, I left. Then my next stop was Kisumu. And I spent 3 good nights in Kisumu. By then, someone was lying to Peace that I was in Ruiru. She even paid money and she was told that I was in Ruiru. Yet I was busy in Kisumu. So, I had left that place. And she was aware. I had mentioned to everyone. It's on record, and I even have a text to that effect that I wrote to one of my cousins. As simple as that. And I can still confirm to you, JT, that since the day I opted to detach myself from that family, my things began going well. Ask those who knew me before and those who knows me now, they'll tell you the truth. Sometimes people just fail to tell each other the truth.
Hello guys, it's your girl Patience Status. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit the subscription box and put on the notification bell so that you don't forget any time I post a new video. Remember, I'm the queen of online gossip. So welcome to today's video. Don't forget to give it a like and leave a comment on the comment section.
That said, no, wait a minute, let me listen to this. And the conversation went on and on and on and on. And guys, there comes a time that you say, oh, let me just walk away. So that's simple as that. Whatever wamesema huko, it was here. Sawa sawa. Hawa kina nani, akina Peace na nani wako hapo. Peace, of course, that's a bitter ex. There are evidence of her crying, please don't leave me, please Nini, please don't leave me. The evidence is there. But I left long time ago. I left long time ago. Now, kama kuna any questions, because I need to rush on to something. Any question, anything, I'll...
Thank you very for the brief, Kwanza. Now, I think we are going to the Q&A very fast before I'll give, let me just start. Is this a case of jilted love grows sour?
Yeah, if you look at it, truth be told, like the last time, and okay, I've played most of these things over and over again. This woman kept crying, please don't leave me, please don't leave, please don't. She's been crying. But I had made up my mind that enough was enough. And I had left long time ago. This is just one of the recordings of her begging me.
Good morning. I've seen your message.
But then I had told her, please.
It's okay, and everything that has been happening, the communication was so clear that I was trying, and I'm still trying. I never ever came to your life maybe to play games with you. I didn't come to your life to try. I came to be with you, to stay with you. And go through whatever life brings my way with you. I've always fought for this love because I genuinely, honestly, and truly love you. I'm hurting.
Now, please note, this was not long ago. This was just towards the end of March, approaching April. And by then, by the time she was sending this, I was actually in Kenya. You understand? I was here in Kenya. I had come here to do some of my things, the things that I'm doing over here. This is the same person that goes ahead to, start talking, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. So this is just a jilted lover, and she went ahead to talk to people, and that's what brought lots of issues. That's a bitter ex.
Yeah, thank you. Now, what is your relationship between these few individual? Number one, it's Ati. Number two, it's Roch. Number three is Alegobe. And number four, it's now Kiki. What is your relationship with the mentioned people?
I've never had any relationship with any of those who Ati, we knew each other on Buyer Beware, and we had our differences over there because of there's a time we raised funds for her campaigns. She was vying for MCS seat somewhere in Muhoroni, but even prior to that, we had our differences on Buyer Beware because of the kind of deals that were going on there. And it wasn't just me, it was myself. There was a guy called Peter Kitonyi. There was another guy called Jackson Jeru. There was Jackie Polo. We were several. There was Baba Nana or something. Yeah, Baba Nana. Okay, we were several. Okay, Baba Nana was a certain kissy guy. So with Ati, we had our deals within Buyer Beware. Okay, so what happened between Ati and I came later on, and she even blocked me on Facebook because of having questioned the funds that we had raised for her campaign. That's where Ati blocked me. And it wasn't just me. She had blocked several people over the same. And so that's the only thing that has been connecting us with Ati. Roch became my friend on these streets. We began with Roch during Malisafi's time, and you've seen the history of Roch, She has gone for everyone that, that she has funded at some point, or that she has sent money. Roch went for Malisafi's business, na akasema ataiendea, and Malisafi naye Roch alimfund, but some of us, Roch has never, funded us. Now, about Alegobe, I've never addressed Alegobe. In fact, I have never had issues with her. The other day walikuwa na issues na nani. Alegobe, the only time to shake cross paths ni the time she messed up with the Rachel Otuoma. Nikamwambia no, please just stop it, and that was that. Na nikamtumia mpaka pesa ya Gilbis 2000 ndio akawacha kutusi Rachel. That was on a Lady Vineyard Soldiers platform. That's the only time we've ever exchanged words with the Lego babe. Who else have you asked? Kiki, we've interacted, but Kiki she's always a gun for hire. So with Kiki, that's why I don't want to address her. I know Kiki. Kiki is someone today, by the way, and I can assure you for sure, it won't take even more than 6 months. Utapata Kiki kicharaza huyo Peace na the information that Peace ameshare na yeye. It won't take even more than 6 months. Trust me. I know Kiki. Kiki is the one who kept telling me, "Ai, Beri hapa napo umeshuka sana. Beri umechukua Diomodiwo, walikuwa wameita Diomodiwo hapo nini?" Kiki kept telling me that even on lives. Kiki kept telling me that, and the likes of kina Pesa Wendo are aware. These things were there. Kiki kept telling me, "No, Beri hapa napo umeanguka. Umeenda ukachukua Diomodiwo na huko." Unaona? That is the truth. Kiki said this over and over again. So Kiki is just a gun for hire. Na atamgeukia, by the way. That one we know. We know Kiki. All of us knows Kiki. And that's why I don't even want to address Kiki. Unaona? So it's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Now, with Roch, let me tell you, I can assure you that can Roch open a camera to confirm that whatever the things that I've said are not, that person is not her, that woman, those kids are not hers, that husband is not her ex-husband, the husband is a makanga, and I even know the place. I'll be there. Because these are things that I'm working on. So with Roch, just relax. It's not yet over.
Then
Right
I just
now,
on that list,
yes.
Kindly include Awino Nyartaka.
Awino Nyartaka, the only thing that came up between Awino and I was when I left Peace. And actually, I'm the one who linked them up. Awino was my friend, and as I mentioned before, when I requested money from Roch, the 60,000, I also requested from Awino. That was last year when I was having
Umepotea.
Amepotea kidogo. Guys, let's tap. Okay.
So with Awino I don't have issues. Those are people that I cannot address. Those are people that
can I equally say that you are gun for hire for Roch in the case of their dispute with Peter Kioi? You Berry
Kama kuna shida ya network.
Sorry, I think my network is fluctuating because I'm moving. Yeah, tell me. Yeah.
Check on your network, baby, and then.
Yeah, sorry, I'm moving. That's why. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's okay. It's okay.
can we also
Because I'm on the road, so it's okay. Go ahead.
Can we equally say that you are gun for hire for Roch because of the dispute that they had with Peter Kioi? Yo, wadau, let's just tap. We give him time. Amesema he's been moving, so maybe
Okay, great. I can confirm to you that I've never been a gun for hire. I can confirm to you that I've never been a gun for hire. Okay? I've never been a gun for hire for Roch. Why? Roch only sent me money once, and I've never attacked anyone because of Roch. Actually, I'm the one who used to mediate as a peacemaker between Roch and Ati. When Ati could block Roch, I'm the one who could go and talk to Ati, Mildred. And Ati brought the same evidence the other day. So I've never been a gun for hire for anyone. The only amount that Roch ever sent me, and I told you it was out of nowhere, I was even shocked, was that 30,000. Nothing else. I need to confirm. I'm a professional. I work in Qatar. I'm employed. And I earn good money. That I can confirm to you. I don't earn some little cash. I earn good money. It's a QHSC. I don't depend on anything or anyone. I pay my rent. I fuel my vehicles over there. And I deal with my things over here as well. So I've never been a gun for hire for anyone, and I've never depended on anyone. Next question.
Yeah. On to another question. Your relationship with your estranged now, Ruth Ombogi, aka Peace. What was the reason as to why you actually did beat her? Because there are allegations that when you guys were in Mombasa, you actually threw blows on her.
It was, just to be precise, it was in Diani, okay? That was in Diani. And I can confirm, actually there were allegations that I don't know. I'm the one who even sent her flight money to come to Nairobi. Then from there we proceeded to Diani. The reason as to why I slapped her was because I was having a fight with this Kiki and the likes of Jordan. Then she chose to come and start shouting. And I kept telling her, please don't meddle into this fight. And she kept pressing on and on and on. I told her, stop it. This is my fight, stop it. She kept meddling. And that's when I slapped her. I told her, stop it. And that was that. It was on camera. I slapped her to stop attacking back because it was my fight. It wasn't her fight. Next.
Do you think it was proper, also rather prudent, beating her while she was on live and you were too?
I don't regret my action whatsoever. Why? I kept telling her not to meddle into my fights, and that thing happened. Even later on, she kept meddling, and that's how she became a person of interest for trolls. I didn't want her to be engaging in my internet battles because she was exposing herself to trolls. That was my major reason. Next.
Now, the fact that she actually carried your tweets, which she actually miscarried, don't you have empathy towards her or a little love towards her?
I actually thank God that there was a miscarriage, because I'm trying to imagine that had I been tied by kids with this kind of a woman with the long mouth all over, it would have been a mess. It would have been a mess. I thank God that it happened. And it was, remember, it wasn't just about me. Even her previous ex, Peace miscarried in December 2023. And that was Javan's pregnancy. How? What happened? Is she still blaming Berry for that? Apart from that, there has been other 3 pregnancies before now Tifa came. Is she also, as in, blaming Berry for that? No way. So had I been having a tie with her just because of these kids, because they were twins, then probably right now I'd have shot myself on the foot. Because this is not a woman to be with, man. Next.
Just on the same line, don't you still empathize with her? Because maybe she's still in the grieving stage of loss that she actually harbored alone while you are away.
I can confirm to you that I feel nothing whatsoever. And I left this woman in September 2024. I had already left. And she knew it, but she kept trying to hang on to it. It's as simple as that. I had left in September. I have my own reasons. A woman who poops when you fuck her. How do you stay with a woman who poops? You fuck her, then she poops on the bed. How? You guys. I gave up long time ago. Next.
Remember, there was the process of dowry, which you were about to undertake. What actually made you to stop at that?
Good. Having observed the kind of woman that I was with, and specifically one thing, the mouthy woman. Let me tell you, no man wants a woman who will come here and, just expose her entire life. No. No man can be comfortable with that. Plus now, that issue of pooping, that was another turn-off completely. That was a turn-off completely. And of course now, other things here and there.
Now, coming to relationship, what is your relationship with your mom?
It was perfect as at this morning, but right now, having had the conversation, I can confirm to you right here. Actually, okay, I've been coming to Kenya quite often, and only one person knows about this. Only one person is always aware about this. My usual visits to Kenya. Nowadays, I don't even, a month, maximum 2 months, I'm here. Okay? There are things I'm doing. There's something I've been working on. And she was part of it, but right now, she's out of it. Let me focus on my life. So, I can confirm right here that her and myself, we are done. Next.
Based on what we had this morning, your mom actually said that she is afraid of you. How true is that? Did you have an idea that she is afraid of you?
That I've never known. This is a person who calls me every day, every morning. Actually, the first call I always receive is from her every morning. How can she be afraid of me? Including today, fasting in the morning, yesterday, fasting in the morning, day before yesterday, every day. So how can she claim to be afraid of me? Fasting every morning by around 6:20, I receive a call from her when she's almost going to the shop. So how can she be afraid of me? Some of these things, these are things that it's peace who try to instill into her mind and everything, and she became manipulable, and right now, we are here. This is a person who calls me every day, every morning, every evening. So how? And we talk a lot. It's not like we discuss issues a lot. So how? How can she be claimed to be afraid of me? Some things, we need to be objective, even when some things are being brought on the table. We need to be objective.
Now, going on today, also the same incident, we've been taken to a tour of your Simba. Is that where you'll reside, Amma? Have you changed your mind?
Great. I mentioned from onset that I left that home long time ago. Why? Because of issues of witchcraft, and number two, there were issues between myself and my foster dad. And those are things that Peace herself brought to public. So I left. I had left. And even Peace is aware that I had left long time ago. By the time I went back to that village that was on April, I think, April 10th. No, 6th, yeah, no, 7th, April 7th. Okay? And all I did was just to go drop whatever I had bought for mom. Those were the foodstuffs in that homestead. And immediately I opened my boot, removed everything, the back door, removed everything. Then from there, I left. Then my next stop was Kisumu. And I spent 3 good nights in Kisumu. By then, someone was lying to Peace that I was in Ruiru. She even paid money and she was told that I was in Ruiru. Yet I was busy in Kisumu. So, I had left that place. And she was aware. I had mentioned to everyone. It's on record, and I even have a text to that effect that I wrote to one of my cousins. As simple as that. And I can still confirm to you, JT, that since the day I opted to detach myself from that family, my things began going well. Ask those who knew me before and those who knows me now, they'll tell you the truth. Sometimes people just fail to tell each other the truth. But that is the truth. And it's a truth that even Peace herself is aware of. I told even my second born brother, you need to detach yourself with this family. Otherwise, you will... It's something that is there. I'm not talking about, it's not rocket science. It is there. Those who understands Luo community can tell you. I left that place because of that. I don't even send money to anyone. The only person I was giving money was my mom. I used to send my dad money, then I stopped. My mom has been receiving money from me each and every, in fact, in the latest, I can't remember it was when, but to an extent she cried telling me, Nyathina pesa temea, which is okay. Anytime kado areni timaro temea, lakini atinataka ukue na familia. Na yeye alikuwa analilia ati huyo Peace ndio arudi. Nikamwambia no way, no way. So I had left that home. That is not my home. As I told you, I have a home. That is mine. That no one will ever touch me on, that no one will ever come and tell me this is my home. No. I have a home and I've been invested in it. There's only one person, no, 2 people. Let me talk about the 2 people who are aware of this, but only one knows the location. The other party doesn't even know the location, but they know what is going on. So that home is a place I left long time ago. That's no longer my home. Actually, I was working on demolishing that Simba. That was what was in my plans. But right now, I don't even want anything to do with it. Watch our car nayo hivyo. It's as simple as that.
There's been allegation in regards of you wanting property kutoka huko that led to the family dispute. Is it true?
It wasn't good. I made it very clear. It wasn't even about myself because I've never thought of being part of that, being there, especially within that area. My fight was for my 2 younger brothers. Okay? It was for my 2 younger brothers. And I told my dad, how could you sell this property yet? You can see we don't have a land here. Now there's Philip who is having issues. There's Cliff. How about you? You ought to have thought about them. Personally, I'm okay. I'm sorting myself out. And by then I was already planning on what I was doing elsewhere. That's what brought issues. Then I told him, if you cannot think about these 2, you went ahead to sell a land and they are here. They don't even have a place to build. So, honestly, what is this? And that's when I said, oh, guys, looks like now you'll have to fight by yourselves. That's what I told her. I told him. And I left it at that. From there, because from my end, I had already planned for myself. Next.
Talking still about feuds, family feuds, basically you've talked about your stepdad. I think at a point he was there for you. what would you maybe, what are your consideration in regards to the entire incident that happened?
Nothing. I have a life. Let me live my life.
As to a mother, you know, a mother carries a lot of weight and a lot of love, and basically can be torn in between. Right now, Peace went over there and she actually said your mother was there with her during the hard time. How true is that?
Yes, she was there. Actually, they were friends, and I was worried over this because of a few things. I know how loose mouth Peace is. I know. And I kept telling my mom, please be careful with this woman, because I had already left. JT, I can tell you the truth, I had already left that woman a long time ago. I was there by default, but I had already left. Now, you're talking about you are talking about my mother being, yeah, she was there with her. She even went, and I'm the one who sent her money to go see her and everything. I just overheard her saying that I don't send her money, which is okay. Which is okay. Good thing is now she has people who will be sending her money. Okay? I just heard her saying that she has never seen my money, which is okay. So now she has people who will be sending her money. I'm not part of that anymore. Sawa. It's as simple as that. But I can tell you that I've opted to detach myself from everyone over there. It's as simple as that.
Could be the attachment based on the fact that she was close to Ruth the moment she saw her, even through the miscarriage, and that's why she's torn in between you and her.
No, by then I was supportive 100%. I'm even the one. I'm the one who was even sending her money to go see her. So what are you talking about? I'm the one who even used to, even the time my mom was at the hospital. You know, I was shocked that she was talking about I not having paid her medical bills. I'm the one who was even fueling Ruth's vehicle to go see my mom at the hospital. I'm the one who was sending the fuel money. And I paid all this. But now I'm hearing that Berry has done nothing. Guys, na utaka hapo, ukingoja nini? No way. No way. Let me focus on my life. I've got a lot to do. I've got a daughter to take care of. And the day my daughter will come here to complain, then that's the day you guys should just talk to me. All these others are shenanigans that I'm not ready to be part of. But as I told you, it's unfortunate I've said that on this platform. I have opted to detach myself completely. And time will tell. The code, no, my daughter is known. My daughter is Emma. No, watoto wa Peace ni watoto wa mababa tofauti na huko bana. That's not my daughter. I'm talking about my blood daughter that I gave birth to with the mom.
Talking about that, I remember too there was allegation that you actually impregnated a Form 4 lady. Is it true?
Bring me the evidence. Some of these things are just hearsays. They are neither here nor there. You cannot substantiate.
And it's equally said that love is a sweet thing. Were you willing to actually take in the children of Peace when you guys wanted to make that step? Were you ready to take up the responsibility of those kids?
They were my best friends, and even the mom kept feeling jealous. They were my best friends. In fact, there are recordings which I won't play. She kept saying, the way my kids loves you. You know, they were my best friends, and especially the firstborn. We became so tight, and at some point even the firstborn said, Mom, mimi, if anything happened, kati yako na daddy, mintena na daddy. So, yes, I took them as my own, and I've fought for them on the streets, tooth and nail. Our kinakiki, these kinakiki came for them. They saw fire. Opsidi came for my daughters. They were my daughters by then. Opsidi. So for me to expose Opsidi's nudity, it was a time when Opsidi went for them, and I said no. So me retaliating to Opsidi wasn't about anything. It was about Opsidi having dared to go for my daughters. That's when I became AY, and it was a mess. It was messy. I went for them because they came for my then daughters. Yes, I took them as my own. Next question.
In light of that, there are allegations that are being also being said about you wanting to expose the nudes of your ex, the estranged lover, and you are to send them to the kids. How true is that?
I've got better things to expose about her, not the nudes. That's too low. Not the nudes. That's too low. I've got better things about her, not the nudes. That's too low.
Are you still in contact with the kids?
No, but if I want to, trust me, I can. Especially, specifically, there's one that if I want to, I can get in touch with her, but I won't. I opted to cut communication, and that was that.
Now coming to Roch again. We've seen you guys were bosom friends then. And you guys you guys were on the same book every other time. Right now, you've also exposed the family of Roch. How do you feel about it?
I feel good. Ta-da-da-da-da. I feel good. So it's just okay. There's nothing wrong in exposing a family, right? The question is, why has Roch been hiding? You don't hide if you know that you know if you've got esteem, if you've got high esteem, you don't hide. Why hide? You don't need to hide. So with Roch, I don't feel anything bad about him. I mean about her and the family and everyone. It's in evil. And she has done the same, but mine were already in public domain. Someone like Berry is known. Mpenzi wa Ochot, by then Mpenzi wa Ochot, we know Roch Banal. Ati has confirmed, we know these things. Mpenzi wa Ochot, don't try to manipulate people's minds. We are not kids. Roch has admitted multiple times. Even today there was a meeting at Roch's place. I can confirm. Watu wameenda huko at around 1 p.m. Kenyan time. Walikuwa wameingia huko. I was observing everything. Wameitana sasa kumbe ati kuna hii mambo imewafikia. Unaona? So we are aware of all these things. It is the truth. That is Wendy. That is her. And everyone knows. Second. Okay, next question.
Yeah, now, since you had a cordial relationship with Roch, did you share some of personal information, rather details with her?
Personal, no. The only thing I can say that I ever shared with Rocha, and it was on, and this is something I need to make very, very clear. It was not in the quest for money because my brother's medical bills were being taken care of by insurance. Mine was just for upkeep and I had the money. I'll tell you the truth, JT, I can tell you the truth. Right now in my wallet, right here in my wallet, right here, as we speak. Forget about my cards, the two cards, both credit and debit card. In my wallet, I've got more than enough. Cash, more than enough. Forget about the cards. Sawa. So it was just, by then we became so tight with Roch, that I can tell you for sure. We became very close friends. So we were sharing things. She could share with me a lot of things I could share with her. The things that Roch have told me, including about Ati, how Ati is jobless, how all these, I've got all these informations. How even including the financial transactions, the money she has sent, including her sending Ati money for Ati to send her a lion. These are things that I'm aware of. You know, that's according to Roch. I don't know Ati's version. So we shared a lot of details. The only thing that I did was to share a photo of my sick brother, my bedridden brother, with her as a friend. There was no quest for money whatsoever. We were just talking about conversation, then I shared that. And that was that, nothing else. We were so close. Roach could call me and I've got call evidences. Every day at around 2 a.m., 2 a.m. my time in Qatar. 2 a.m. Roach could call me. You know that's now her time when now she's free. 2 a.m. Anipigia. Berry, come to. So, about our friendship, I can tell you the truth. It was genuine from my side. And I never exposed anything that we discussed with Roach. But Roach went ahead to talk to Ati about what we had discussed. That's what brought this crisis. Nothing else.
How do you feel about Roach actually exposing your brothers while he was not that well?
It's okay. It's Roach's duty to live with the guilt because you know, if you're exposing someone who's in good health, that's okay. But you're exposing someone who's not in good health, then it's your guilt to carry along. That's none of my business. So let Roach carry that. And you know, Roach has a history of attempting to ban her ex-husband and the kids. And as we speak, Roach cannot step at Uasin Gishu, Ziwa to be specific. She cannot step there. Because there is an issue which is still pending there. She attempted to ban them. It's something which is it's there. It's the truth. So these are people that you can never, you know. So Roach never carries. And you guys are talking about people who are toxic. Roach is toxic. You guys don't know. Ask Ati. Ati can tell you. Ati used to tell me, Barry, this person is so possessive and so toxic. And these are things that are there. Roach is toxic. But I choose not to talk about it. But you guys, Roach is, and it's known. You guys are talking about people. Roach is toxic. The person who attempted to ban the ex-husband plus kids inside the house. And it had to become something else. The community had to come up and, you know, the police had to be involved and everything. So, I don't feel anything. I know Roach can never feel anything. Roach will expose anything. So, with her, she's good to go. Anything else?
The source of the photos, could it be Arwa shared with you?
I don't talk to Arwa. Arwa, we don't even talk. Actually, we had differences with Arwa just over the same Roach, sometimes back, and since then we haven't talked with Arwa. I've got my sources and they're very, very credible. Actually, I'm talking about very, very close family members. Close family members. And they're here. Roach is forgetting that once her cousin joined her life and she didn't know that I noticed the cousin. Plus many other people. So we know these things. Roach knows so well it's not Arwa. Arwa has nothing to do with these. It's her family members. My sources are Roach's family members.
Talking about the husband, how sure that the picture you gave out is Roach's husband?
100%. And I'm talking about a person I've talked to physically. 100%.
So you've been in close contact with the husband?
Yeah, these are people we are talking.
In light of this, what will be your next course of action? Because you've said that you'll even dig deeper because your family has been touched. Are you planning to go further than what we've actually seen?
JT, I've got a bigger battle. I won't let anything else, I won't digress in whichever way, okay? I've got a battle. I can confirm that I still have 2 people to deal with, and that's Roach, because I have to finish the journey that I began with her, and that piece, aka Ruth Ombogi, I have to finish the journey that I began with both of them. So now, number 2, I've got what I'm focused on, and that's my life. So my key focus will be on my life. The battles are just by the ways. And I want to confirm that I won't go for, as I refer to them, for menas like Kiki. Those are menas that I cannot go for. I've got serious people to deal with. Let me deal with the financiers, not people who are being funded. I cannot go for those kind of characters. Those are menas. I cannot go for menas. I've got my eyes on the ball. So I won't, you'll never hear me address Kiki or I don't know Kinahu. No. I'm way above that. And I believe you guys know that I'm way too big to begin engaging those. At least with Roach, we can engage critically. She's intelligent enough. I am intelligent in my own ways. And she's lethal. I'm lethal. She's a mafia. I'm a mafia. So let's see how this ends. Peace is now trying to also come up and trying to think that because of the little, connections of those who have been fucking her here and there, she thinks that she can also be part of, some of, let me tell you, but people should be selective in their battles. The people don't just wake up and touch. No. So, these ain't ending anytime soon, but right now, there's something I'm working on. I need to finish it up very fast because I've got very few days here. Then I'll get back to the battle zone. That battle is still going on. It is still going on. Be rest assured. Naishi. Na sasa iko kwa ground. Aishi. So let's go. I'm here. We are dealing with it.
What is your general take in regards to TikTok relationship since you are in that shoes? You were in that shoe. What is your take in regards to TikTok relationship?
I'll give you my classical example. I went for someone who was outspoken and everything, and I'll tell you something. There are good people on TikTok, but just make sure that you take your time to know the person you want to be with. Now, number 2, conduct a thorough background check. Get to understand who you mtu. Okay, this person probably parted ways with person A, person B. Like when we talk over, like now in this particular, case, we're talking about a woman with 2 different kids, born by 2 different fathers. And if you look at the history of the woman is talking about myself being a foster child, but the woman herself is also a foster child in her home. The woman is a Maasai, the dad is a Maasai, okay, Peace is a Maasai. The husband who's married the mom is a Kisi. Are you getting it? She also has multiple kids with all different, I'm a different father because, of course, we born, kids with her, okay? Of course, there was Jawan Makajudo who also impregnated her. There are these other 2, first and second, different fathers. Then the others, talking about 3 others, all different dads. So it's something which is there. And you cannot. In fact, in the morning I asked a question. Someone like Kiki has a daughter who's almost your age, JT, if I'm not wrong. Kiki is not a kid, but she has a daughter who's old enough. Roach has 3 kids. Peace has 2 kids alive, okay? Fact remains that they'll all go to get married to people who are not those fathers' kids. Yes or no? Let's agree. Right? Where the audacity of these women sitting down to discuss people or single mothers who came in with other kids. Okay, where do they get the strength? Now, like in Peace's case, it's about her plus the mother. Not just about her alone. Her and the mother. In our case, there's nothing like... So, what are we talking about? Then again, statistically, and let's be realistic, statistically, if you look at right now, the current generation, let me tell you, just a quick one, right here on this platform. Right here where we are right now, the 810 people. I'm certain 92% of women here have childs out of wedlock. JT, can you agree with me? At least 92%. Can you agree with me?
I'll draw it to maybe 70%.
Okay, which is okay, relatively good. So these are things which are there and we have to live with them. Right? We have to live with them. Alright? We have to live with them. So these are things that we just have to talk about, and I personally talk about them publicly. And I've given you a good example. Roach, Kiki, and that Peace. All of them. So if we're talking about the measuring standards of the 3, then it's 100%, right? If you're talking about the three, that's 100% of them on that platform. Someone like Ati, the same thing. If you look at people like Kina Merupreti, Kina Nani, all of them, it's the same thing. So you look at people around, and these things are there. So there's nothing much to discuss about that. Those are things that you don't even go discuss as a woman. You'd rather keep quiet, especially if you're a victim. And now you're a victim, and again, you're also a victim from your mom's side. Where do you get the strength to even discuss those kind of things?
I
shouldn't.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you in a good relationship, with your baby mama?
Yes, we are.
Now, it's always said that forgiveness is divine. Are you going to stretch your hands again and actually speak to your mom?
JT, I believe you don't know me. Take your time. I burn bridges and I burn them forever. Next question.
It's basically said that all is fair in love and war. Are you declaring war, full war?
I've got bigger things to handle. I've got a lot of things to take care of. And especially now, I've got my life to focus on. I won't spend most of my time dealing with the non-issues that might deter me from achieving my goals. As I told you, there are things that I'm doing, and I'm so focused on finishing up with what I began. All these I began this year, and I thank God the progress is quite huge. So right now, I want to deal with this, but the TikTok fights, those are just by the ways. Those are not, they ain't a priority. I've got bigger things to deal with, and that's my life.
Yeah,
we can discuss TikTok fights next year.
Yeah,
maybe mid next year.
We've actually heard you come out and call out the likes of Kina Collins, the likes of Kila Malisafi, and the likes of King Master. What actually did change right now, Barry?
With regards to what specifically?
In regards to even things to do with violence, even in terms of love, you've always come out very clear and strongly against the behavior that we actually did see in them. What actually changed?
Okay, it's very, very simple. You can never understand my journey until you walk into my shoes. It's the same thing. It's on record, the same piece talking about how good I am and everything, and it's on record. Even the sister, it's on record. So, but when people part ways, and I cannot say that she doesn't have her good sides, but I have had my issues with her, the truth. So in terms of love, I can say that yes, there's true love. Love exists. There are good people. There are bad people. Right? It's just about compatibility. If you cannot, there's someone who is good to someone, depending on how compatible they are. There's someone who knows how to handle someone. If someone cannot, if person A cannot handle some person B, the best thing is to part ways, and that's what I always do. I walk away if it's not working. That's just me. If it's working, I stay. It's as simple as that. So, the likes of Kina Malisafi, I don't think they should be, part of this conversation. Collins, King Master, those are guys that I cannot discuss. See, JT, even intellectually, you can tell that Barry is way above. You cannot put me in one basket with those kind of characters. You need to focus. You don't put me in, with some characters. Things might have been said here and there, but there's a truth. And you people can see a lot of truth. Like that thing. Remember, I'll ask you a quick question. Do you remember Roach saying that she sent my mom 100,000 on Kolo's platform? Do you remember that statement?
Yeah.
What did she say today? JT.
we had, the statement actually did change. But however, now, do we expect to see you still having a TikTok love, or you've retired from TikTok love?
JT, I can confirm that I will date. You'll see me. Okay, at the moment, of course, I'm not dating. Okay, I've taken my time, and I always take my time. Whenever I break up with someone, I take my time. I don't rush. I can confirm to you that I'll date. What you won't know is who I'll date. That time will come, and when that time comes, you'll see. All in all, I always like keeping, especially when it comes to my relationship life, I always like keeping my relationship life private. And those who knew us could tell you, this woman kept posting me. She kept posting our videos, posting my photos, posting me. And I kept telling her, please. This woman kept posting me all over. Everyone knows. I'm a person who likes my privacy. And especially on matters relationships. Because if you look at, see, and it's very, very simple. With PDA, there's always some underlying factors. The moment there's public display of affection, there's just more. And often, the culprits are the ones who come posting and posting and posting. You know. And we've seen those with people here, I won't mention names. So, from my end, on TikTok, there are good people. There are people we're interacting with. There are people we make calls with, and we talk and we talk. There are people who've been my friends on TikTok for more than 2 years. And we talk. When we have conversations, it's a long call, long phone conversation, and we've never met. So I've got friends. I've got lady friends whom we interact. That cannot determine my choice. The fact that I couldn't get along with, or rather I chose to get rid of that woman, that means that I don't want to, I will date when that right time comes. Right now I'm still focused on some bigger things. Then I'll decide whether to date or not. But I have to, of course, guys, I cannot stay single. How? I cannot stay single.
And what is your take to the people wale wanasema Simba amenyeshewa? What is your take?
That's nonsense. Hakuna kunyeshewa. Let me tell you, I'm still here, and nilikuwa nimenyeshewa hata ningepotea TikTok. Guys, people need to be objective. We talk about objective and subjective, conversations or analysis. That's being subjective. It's not being objective. I am here. Have I gone anywhere? I'm here. My life is moving on as usual. So there's nothing. There's nothing about it. And no one can bring Berry down. I've fought bigger fights, both online and physically. In fact, I keep saying that by God's grace, I'm still alive. I'd be dead long time ago. Those who knows me can tell you. But I thank God for the grace. So I'm here.
Yeah, that was in a light note anyway, just to break that mood, the somber mood kwa the house. Now it's time just for the panelists. Watu wako na mimi juu, you can ask 1 or 2 questions, then we wind up this session. Amania, are you there? Amania?
And I'm requesting, JT, I'm specifically requesting that the people who should probably question me should be Magazeti. I don't want any chwara-chwaras to come here and start addressing me or ask me. Oh, Anita, karibu sana. So, yeah, guys, yeah, so you can continue, yeah.
Yeah, I think we can give Anita, because I think, we can give Anita.
JT, just continue. I compose myself. Just continue.
Yeah, it's okay. We are giving Anita.
Hello, cousins. Hi, everybody here.
Fine, thank you, Anita. Welcome.
I think nimekutana na live ya Daisy akiongelea sijui kuhusu nani alipigia mzazi mwingine simu. Sikuelewa sana, lakini sijui kama utanielezea ndo nijue ni nini ninaweza ongea. Unajua hizi stories zote zimenipita. Sasa kama unaweza nigusia kidogo tu hivi alafu nikinukishe. Berry, mzazi wako ndo alipigiwa simu?
No, ni simple. Wameenda huko, wamekutana nao, wameongea, hizo ni stories zao za jaba, mimi hapo sipo.
But huyo mwenye alipigiwa simu alikuwa ni mzazi wako?
Si kupigiwa simu, wameenda wamewatembelea huko, walikuwa wameenda, unajua wako idol, these are idol people. So walienda, mimi I don't do those things, I don't go at there. So Kenya wamefanya, wameenda, unajua they are idlers. So wameenda wanapiga story huko, mimi nikasema endeni msikize mpige story huko, which is okay. Those are idlers. Wacha waende idol huko. Hao ni idlers, watu waona kitu ya kufanya. So wacha idol huko. Wakae hata siku 20.
Okay. Berry. Wacha basi tuongee kwa inbox. Unajua you guys, unajua siwezi ongea kitu kwa sababu sijui topic ni gani. Nimemwona Berry hapa nikasema ngoja nitume invite. Si sawa Dula, timu magazeti tunajua wana waheshimu
Thank you Anita.
Yeah, afadhali nishuke. Wacha basi nishuke nimpishe Rafael Mudi, si ndio? Because unajua ukiwa unaongea kitu kama unajua chenye kinaendelea. Sijui ni kitu gani kinaendelea.
As I said, they feel like
he has declined Raf, so basically we'll respect. We don't want to actually force. Guys, love emoji. Guys, let us just share the love emoji.
Wacha basi nishuke basi. Nimpishe Rafael Mudi, maana yake na Mwanamuli yuko hapa. Sawa niko hapa na nyinyi lakini. Sawa Berry, ukimaliza tuongee basi.
Guys, tuko na hiyo nini naona hapo consuming substance. Guys, just share the love emoji. Wadau, it's okay. I'm wondering. Yeah?
Mary alikuwa ameweka nini?
Sielewi hata, naona tu consuming substance featured in live.
Ni Mary, sijui nini alikuwa ameweka, nimeambiwa nimtoe.
Ilikuwa tu hivi, alikuwa na zoom kama wewe.
That has nothing.
Yeah, let's just share the love emoji ndio itoke hapo. Minao, any question for Berry?
So you're not from Magazeti?
Yeah, she's from Magazeti. Minao, are you there? I think
JT.
Yeah.
Before we go to the questions, how is everyone? Can I please contribute first?
Yeah, you can. Let's give June, then I can give you. Yeah, let's give just June Kiasi, then we can give you June.
JT Kiasi.
Rhoda, you can have the mic.
All right.
Rhoda, you can have the mic.
Greetings, everyone. So I'm gonna give my true sense on this, and my specific person that I'm going to I don't know how to put it in a good way. Yeah, it is about the mom, what has happened this afternoon, and I'm gonna go back to the genesis of how this thing happened according to my perspective. And we can all agree that the fight is between Roach and Berry Black, and Roach and to fight away like the perfect spot to fight Berry Black. She did investigations, she did work thoroughly, and you can all agree that you can give her callings for that because she knew where to go. She went, after doing investigations, she realized that there's this lady, a former girlfriend, who was in the picture, and she approached her. This is my own perspective of all these happened. And then after doing that, wakakuja sasa ikakuwa vita kubwa kabisa. Unaelewa? And I'm 100% sure if that lady, when she went to that platform, it was supposed to be a one-time thing. Probably if it was supposed to be a one-time thing, and but then she was given the morale, the motivation, like let's go, we can do this, ikafika mpaka penye imefika. So, and now to Berry Black, the reason that I'm here, it is about your mom. Personally, I think you should cut your mom some slack, because right now, actually I don't know why I have a feeling like right now penye yuko, she's regretting what has happened, like wondering how did it get to the point that I had to expose too much information that like I've done, Unaona? Like at a age, our moms at that age, it is very easy to manipulate them and to get through them, you know. So I think that is why I'm here. Your mom, I think you should try to understand her from that perspective, and then you should understand that the fight is between you and Roach. How this is gonna end, the eventuality of all this, I don't know. Sijui, lakini mamako, I think she might have been manipulated to opening up a little bit too much. JJ, I'm done.
Thank you, Rhoda, for that. June, are you there? If you're not there, I just give my final remarks. June, are you there? Are you still far? Let me begin by thanking you, Berry, for actually coming to Magazeti and telling us the story, how it is. And we want to personally also thank the team tappers and also the compensation. I know it's always hard to maintain such a crowd because we have different perception, and maybe they might not go well with you. However, this is TikTok, where we believe that every story has to be listened to, and there's basically the two sides of the story, and we've given Berry Black that chance to actually come and basically air his own story. Yeah, we do appreciate Berry for honoring and coming. We do appreciate. Yeah, but all in all, mmesikia kutoka Berry, all is fair in love and war. And we are still waiting to see more. I don't know how, at what level they'll end, but either way, we do appreciate. Berry Black, do you have anything to say?
Nothing much. I appreciate it. Thanks so much for the time. Meanwhile, what was her name? Rhoda, right?
Yeah, Rhoda Heaven.
Rhoda, unfortunately, I'm not here for any advices. Of course, it's good to advise, but I'm not here for advices. I know what I had. I know what I've watched. I've made my decisions. I'm an adult of sound mind. Right now, I'm very, very sober. So, the decisions I've made can never be overturned. I guess that's all for now. Thanks so much. I'll have to drop. I need to work on some things. Right?
Thank you, Berry. And feel welcome. Magazeti is always open for everyone, and in your platform haina windows na ina also mlango. You're welcome anytime you find it necessary that you want people to actually listen to you. You're welcome. Sawa sawa.
Okay, guys, do have a good one.
Okay, cheers. Team Tappers, thank you. Mburu yo. Tumechelewa kidogo. Thank you our viewers, we really do appreciate. Na wao mnaweza pea na watu heart attack. Comment section. Wacha nicheke, mnaweza peanga watu heart attack my friend. Kwanza nimeona Albert anasema nini? Albert yo. Hata we chai yako tulikunywa. Raf Zidadi, tunakuona hapo. We really appreciate, guys, and remember that on the 29th of August 2025 we'll be launching our Magazeti media show in Nairobi. The venue will actually let you know, and we are introducing a new segment of the stories you've never heard, and we are inviting all the team Magazeti. Reach out to Shigal inbox na mseme I will be in attendance. That's all we require. You guys, you're amazing, you're loving, and we really appreciate for the love and the team effort. And you guys, aren't you the best? What can we do without you? You guys, you're amazing. To our supporters, words aren't enough to express the way we usually feel when you guys are over here. Otherwise, you guys are special. And tumesema hii wiki ni ya chai na tupumziki. Yo wadau, and it's all about love. And remember, we grow by lifting others up. And remember this.
Kidogo kuna fanda ya watu watatu imeingia, and this time round we need new faces pia, at least wapate hiyo fanda so that we can motivate them too. Kuna
clap. Unaona team tappers wameshapata fanda.
Fanda sasa nani host mwenye ni host leo, kindly check hapo hivyo wale wanaweza pata fanda, and strictly new faces, kindly note on that at least. June my strictly new faces, at least also we motivate hao wengine pia, si ndio? How about ikwe yangu? Cynthia K, wewe bana wewe kanyagia. Ni hiyo tu ndo nilikuwa nataka kusema. Wakati tutaanza kuchambua JT utaniambia. Nimekuwa busy kiasi JT, nilikuwa tunawasikiza. But hii imebidi nikuja kwa sababu ni pesa ya tapas, lazima niwaambie. Asante. Chukua mic.
Thank you, our supporters. We grow by lifting others up, and we really appreciate. Team Tappers, we love you. You guys, you always make this live bit visible, and we do appreciate you. Me now, are you there? Idako. Kwanza niliambiwa na Mabinye nafadi kuite Idako.
Amefanya nini wa jamii? Aki nimeshindwa kuenda pronounce jina yako vibaya aje. Nimeshindwa macho imefungika peke yake. Nimefungika. Sawa, tulia. Wadau acha niongee kidogo kabla mimi sijaingia jikoni kwa sababu
niamkeni sasa recap.
Sawa. Niko karibu kushikika. Nimeona comment section zenyu, nimewaona kabisa. Wacheni niwaambie hapa fight ilikuwa katikati ya watu wawili. Yes, sikatai katikati ya Berry Black na mtu wake walikuwa na misunderstandings. Of which inatendeka kwa kila relationship. Set hiyo no relationship ya kwanza. Unaelewa, kila relationship iko na changamoto yake. And what I said again, what Berry Black did wrong ni kuchapa huyo msichana. Mimi hapo sipendezwi. Lakini hizi vitu zingine zote apart from kumpiga, hizi vitu zingine zote kwa relationship is normal. Mnataka kujifanya hapa ati kwa relationship zenyu hakuna ups and downs. Is normal. Mimi naweza mcall out kwa kumpiga makofi, hapo alifanya makosa sana kwa kumtandika, sijapendezwa. Hizi mambo zingine ni sawa. Sasa mimi mahali penye nachukizwa, ameingia tena kwa vita zenye si za kwake. Unaelewa? Vita hapa ilikuwa ni katikati baina ya Roach na Berry Black. Vita vilikuwa hapo ni vya watu wawili. Ameingia kwenye hizo vita. Na tuko hapa wadau. Asiyejua Roach ni nani? Hata huyo Nyangostunya si alicharazwa vizuri sana na huyo Roach. Nani anaweza kumbuka hizo enzi Roach akipepeta Nyangostunya? Nani anakumbuka hizo enzi Roach akieka Nyangostunya kisawasawa? Wacha saizi ana celebrate ya Berry Black. Nyangostunya aliekwa vizuri mahali pake mpaka akasarenda, alienda chini ya maji. Ilibidi atii. Na akanyamaza na akatulia. Sasa saizi imefika ya mwenzake tena ametumiwa, my friend. Roach ni Messi. Hata huyu msichana, hata huyu Peace, siku yake tena itafika. Muulizeni Malisafi. Pia Malisafi alishaitendwa. Malisafi aliinua. Wacheni unajua nyinyi amuelewi kwa nini nani ali-expose. Kama umesoma hii kitu, Berry Black hakukuwa na intention ya ku-expose. Hawakufika mahali pa ku-exposeana. Walikuwa tu wanaongea, wanarushiana maneno. Si ni ukweli wadau? Comment section. Katikati ya Roach na Berry Black kuna mwenye alikuwa ame-expose mwenzake? Hapana. Walikuwa tu wanarushiana maneno wakisema nitaku-expose. Ulifanya hivi. Hawakuwa wamefika mahali pa ku-exposeana. Comment section tuende hapo sawa kwanza. Nataka tuende na nyinyi hapo hivyo kwanza. Walikuwa wanarushiana tu maneno, hakuna mwenye alikuwa ame-expose mwenzake. walikuwa wanarushiana maneno kati ya Roach na Berry Black. Hakuna mwenye alikuwa ameweka ati ameexpose ati nilifanya hivi na evidence, hapana, ilikuwa tu ni mdomo. Roach akaenda mguu moja hadi mwingine, ama sijui ni nani alitafuta ule msichana, akaanza kuleta recordings za Roach, za Berry Black na huyo msichana akaanza kuleta recordings zao zenye walikuwa wanaongea huko hivyo. Na hiyo ndio ilituma Berry kuanika kwa kina Roach. Unaelewa? Sasa inafaa mjue ni nani alianzisha hiyo story ya kuanikana. Walikuwa wanasema nitakuanika. Walikuwa tu ni vitisho baridi, nitakuanika, nitafanya hivi, nitafanya vile. Lakini mmoja wao akatangulia kwenye game. Sasa venye game alianza, huyu mwingine akapia akasema pia mimi nitakuja na system yangu. Huyu mwingine akasema hiyo jina dawa na mimi nimepewa hivi. Bado sijakupea, wewe siwezi kupea jina. Sasa venye walianza hivyo, huyu alikuja akasema upande wake, which pia haikuwa mbaya, tulijua kuna kitu mbaya Berry alifanya kwa kumpiga mrembo. Hapo mimi kenye tu makosa kubwa Berry alifanya kwa relationship yao ni kupiga huyo msichana, kwa sababu mimi sipendezwi ati mwanaume akipiga bibi yake. Hapo tu ndio mimi naweza sema ilikuwa mbaya. Hizo zingine ni normal. Hizo zingine is normal. Ukishikwa kama unadanganya, shauri yako, utapambana na nini yako. Utapambana na mambo yako. Mimi niwaambie tu kitu moja yenye imenichekesha kabla sijaendelea kuanalyze ati Berry, hebu nieleze kama ulislap mtu wako. Yes. The reason why yes, the reason why I slapped her. Lakini kama wameamua ni kuanikana, sisi ni kina nani tukatae? Tulishaongea tangu kitambo, tukasema it's not good exposing people. Tumerudia tukasema si vizuri kwenda kwa wazazi wa watu, both parties, Berry na nani. Hata venye Berry alianika Roach tulicall out na tukasema it is not good, hatukukataa. Unaelewa? The reason why I slapped her, hiyo party imenibamba sana. Hiyo yote ni mbaya. Tulicall out na tukasema si vizuri kufika kwa wazazi. Unaelewa? Si vizuri sana. Na weapon yenye Roach anatumianga kila wakati ni hiyo. Nyinyi mmeshaona weapon nyingine tofauti? Hakuna weapon Roach huwa anatumia. Hiyo ndio weapon yake. Ati nilimslap. The reason why I slap her ni kwa sababu ni kwa sababu aliingililia vitambazo si vyake. Si mnaona tena saizi anaingililia tena vitambazo si vyake jamani. Ama muone, si hata jione tu huruma. Shida anaingililia vitambazo si vyake. Wangepambana na Berry kivyake, Roach na Berry tena wapambane vita vyao. Hivyo kivyao. Unaona? Kama kweli aliumia, angepigana kando na Roach. Hangejiingiza kupigana na Roach. Hapo ndo tu mimi naona kuna makosa. Wangepambana na Berry hivi one on one na Berry. Alafu tena Roach tena wapambane na Berry. Yaani wapigane moja kwa moja. Tatizo lake tena amevaa magwanda ambayo si yake. Tena huyu mwingine amevaa magwanda ambayo si yake. Lakini mimi kama mpenda chai nitasemaje? Chai tutakunywa tu. Kama nyinyi wote ni watu wazima na mnajua kenye mnafanya it's wrong, mtabadilika. And what I'm condemning again, going to people's kijiji, interviewing their parents, it's very bad. Both parties, it is very bad. Si poa. Hata venye Berry alileta ile picha, tulimwambia ungeanika tu Roach peke yake, wachane na wazazi na watoto. Tulisema hivyo. Lakini si mlikuwa mnaona akifungua live yake anasema we are going low. Jupia yeye venye Roach alileta huyu demi yake hapa hivi na wakaanza kuexposeana, haikumfurahisha. Na kila siku tunasema tukiingia vitani hatuchaguli mtu silaha, but what the lady and Kiki Bianca wamefanya leo haijapendeza pia. Naelewa haijapendeza. Mwisho wa siku sasa huyo mama ile support kidogo yenye alikuwa anapata atakosa. Tusidanganyane ati Roach atachukua mzigo yenye si yake ya mwaka mzima, asupport ule mama mwaka mzima. Hata msupport miezi 2, atamwacha pale. Na labda Berry Black ndo alikuanga ni mtu wake ambaye anamshika mkono kabisa, kama anamlipia mfanyikazi na baada anamlipia nyumba. Mimi sioni kama kuna ubaya hapo hivyo ati ya support mama yake. Unajua? Pia mimi niko na majukumu yangu kama binadamu. Yeye kama kijana kuna majukumu yake. Na kwa ile majukumu yake pia amechukua jukumu la kuangalia mzazi wake, kama amemwekea pale duka na bado anamwangalilia na msichana wa kazi, ingekuwa sawa. Tungepata mamake ako katika hali mbaya, ndio kidogo tungesema. Unaona? Asante. Tungepata mama yake ako hali mbaya kidogo, tungesema haiki mama yake vizuri, lakini amejikaza mtoto wa watu. ameka mama yake vizuri, hata kama stock haijajaa amesupport mama yake. Kama mama yake anasema analipiwa, unajua uzuri amesema analipiwa msichana wa kazi. Tatizo mahali penye sikuona mama yake mahali penye hakuelewa ni ile pale Rocha alisema namtumianga pesa akutumie. Unaelewa? Ndio akasema mimi sijaiona pesa yoyote. Kama unamtumianga pesa anitumie, usikuwa unamtumia. Another thing, wewe Rocha hapa hivi ulisema kuwa ulitumia, kuna wakati Kolo alikuwa na hoji Rocha na Rocha akasema nilitumia mama ya Kolo direct 100k kwa simu yake. Lakini leo hii ulisahau kama uliambia Kolo kitu kama hiyo. Ulisahau kabisa uliambia Kolo ulitumia mamake Berry 100 kwa simu yake K. But leo mamake Berry amesema Berry alimtumia 80k kusupport biashara ya kumfungulia biashara. Sasa kumaanisha hapo kwa hiyo 100k si Rocha alituma, wadau tuelewane. Unless wakuje tena na evidence wazieke paruanja ndio sisi sasa wa analyze us, we can say something. Si ndio? Rocha alisema yeye ndo alifungua hiyo biashara, but unasikia kwa kulingana hata kama na ubaya yote Berry ameonyesha mama yake ama kujibu mama yake amemjibu ama ile ukali ameongea na mama yake. Bas, wengine mnajifanya hapa nyinyi ni wazuri na mnapiga nanga mangumi na mateke kila siku na mama zenyu. Mumeona ya Berry tu kidogo mmeshalipuka. Mmeshalipuka kumaanisha sasa Roch hakufungua hiyo biashara. Kitu ya kwanza, hakufungua hiyo biashara. Na unajua kama uko na majukumu yako, another thing, hauwezi jaza stock mara moja hivyo na hauna labda ile pesa kubwa kabisa na kuna vitu zako unafanya. Unaelewa? June nimetoka tuko eti Hana Benta ameachwa. Bado sijajua, labda Maria angalia alafu atatuambia. Nimekuwa tu hapa juu sijafika. Hata nini kwa Ankush ziko kwa Ankush. Sawa. Sasa unaona hiyo pia ni uongo. Kujaza
Niona June but comment section wanasema ni za kitambo si ya sai.
Sawa.
Nitakuwekea lakini endelea.
Sawa. Unapata kama huyu mtu ako na majukumu yake, maybe kama kuna shamba yake venye unasikia anasema ana invest mahali, labda pia uko penye amenunua shamba labda anajenga, uwezi niambia atakuwa anajenga na at the same time pia ako na pesa ya kufanya mambo mengine. Unapata ana balance kuote. Unasikia na balance kuote. Na kama umefunguliwa duka kama mzazi, sikuna kale ka profit kidogo unapata, unaweza nunua kamboga, unakula. Kama hujatumiwa ya matumizi. Unaelewa pia mtoto wangu anafanya nini? Anajikaza pale. Lakini Berry kama pia unarushia mama yako mdomo, mimi naweza sema si jambo la busara. Siwezi jua utofauti ambao uko naye na mzazi wako, lakini kama imefika hilo kiwango kuoka wewe venye unasema ni unataka kuoka wewe, mimi naweza sema ni better rather than kujibishana ama kumrushia mdomo. Mimi naweza sema ukiona mtu kama ni mzazi amekuchosha sana, unafunga tu virago vyako, unamwacha hapo peke yake, unasonga to the next step. Kwa sababu kusema kweli unaweza kana mzazi mwenye anakupea stress. Unaona tu like huwezi kana yeye tena. Set pia wazazi wanakuanga perfect my friend. Kuna wengine wanakufanyanga unaweza chukua sumu ukunywe ukufe. Sasa ikifika to that extent, simulisikia hata Young Blood hapa akipiga story yake na wazazi wake. Sasa parents kama hao wako pia. Sasa si ati Berry akirushiana na mama yake mdomo, mnachukulia tu sasa ni upande wa Berry peke yake ndio kuna makosa. Unaelewa? Kuna wazazi pia wanaweza kupatia stress. Na ikifika wakati penye unaona mzazi wangu amenipatia stress, heri tu uondoke, umwachie amani yake na wewe uondoke na amani yako. Mimi hapo tu ndo naweza sema. Lakini yote 9-10 tunangojea sehemu ya Berry pia. Tunangojea sehemu ya Berry pia. Tusikie anasemaje kwa sababu amesema akona mengi ambayo anakuja.
So thank you so much for watching the video to the end. Remember to like, share, comment, and if you have not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe and put on the notification bell so that you know every time I post a new video. So guys, thank you. I'm gonna see you on my next video. Bye.